harm reduction, do you think that's helping the problem or hurting them?
No, that doesn't. The government have to find somehow to help the people.
But with record high overdose deaths in 2023, is harm reduction actually working? I met up with consumer finance reporter Erica Sandberg, who believes it's actually destroying the city.
Instead of directing people and actively promoting people into treatment so that people are healthy, they get meth pipes, needles, fentanyl foil, you name it, anything that is going to help them, and I'm going to put it in big ol' air quotes, use safely. There's no such thing as using safely right now.
Question for you. We're talking about harm reduction. We're trying to understand if it's a good thing or a bad thing out here. Do you have any thoughts?
It's honestly the worst idea imaginable.
Okay.
You're giving in to the bad behavior. You're making it okay. Oh, and it's like our children are playing on these, in these streets. Our animals are running through these streets. Our elderly are in these streets, and they could die. Right now, I'm kind of going through something myself, and I'm not really one to talk. Like, of course, I'm not clean and sober. I'm going to be here really soon. It's no wonder that we've got such bad reputations on the streets, because look, 90% of the homeless population are walking around with body lice all over them, and it's spreading. I do have an infection. I don't know what it is. I've had it for 2.5, almost 3 months.
What?
My nose never stops draining.
Okay.
I never stop drooling. I've had a cough. It's horrible. I feel like I'm dying every day.
Goon body once again, 2024 Black King. You know the score. They should have been put me up there with the niggas.
Wait, you're spitting bars. Can I hear a few more?
They should have had a real nigga doing this shit. I'm on stereo. Poverty everywhere. Shit on the floor. Everybody bothering me because they know I'm a price more.
Spitting mad bars and you run away. I was like, whoa, we have to capture his excellence.
Represent San Francisco, Caught me in the middle of a dig and grab and go. But
A little boost?
oh, just a little something to keep me going.
Where from? CVS?
Out your mama's kitchen.
What about my friend Erica here? Would you bip her?
Oh, no, I won't bib her, but I'll fick her.
Whoa! Too far!
Well,
You gotta apologize for that one.
truth is in the beauty, right?
Okay, he's risen you up a little bit. That's fair and honest, right?
Mowgli.
Erica, nice to see
Mowgli
you.
Center.
I mean, how is life out here in San
King,
Francisco?
huh? Negro King. Effing Ria Dia. Huh? I gotta go.
All right.
While this guy walked away with his freshly stolen goods, you might be wondering why he's not running away from cops after committing theft in broad daylight.
The biggest thing I keep seeing on Twitter is $950 limit. I can walk into Walgreens, steal $950 worth of merchandise.
Go to Macy's, go to Saks Fifth Avenue, grab what you can. If it's under that threshold, it's a misdemeanor. So you get your $950. Awesome. Then you go boost it, right? But it gets better than that. So you can go to Macy's, get your $900 worth of stuff. Head over to Saks Fifth Avenue, get another $900. Head over to Neiman Marcus, get another. We lost Nordstrom. H&M is leaving. J. Crew left. Whole Foods. This was closed prematurely because the theft in here was so rampant and so intense they could not function.
Question for you. Is harm reduction effective? If so, why?
Yeah, because
We're trying to understand it a little bit.
people are going to use drugs and they're not going to stop. The government, the CIA brought these drugs here to sell them to the American people, to create a genocide. This isn't a coincidence. Purdue Pharmaceutical sells more OxyContin than any other drug on the market.
Okay, this is facts.
I think that this is a manufactured crisis by the powers that be, the big money of the world. If we see it any different, then we're fucking retarded. If you think that drugs being sold on federal property every single day, all day long by Hondurans who are brought here by our fucking government, stop bringing dope over our borders and stop making fentanyl in San Francisco.
You said harm reduction works.
It
My
works.
friend Erica says that it may not work. Oh, where do you guys disagree? Just real quick, final question.
If the Narcan wasn't out here,
Yeah.
how would I save anybody? That's
Narcan
production,
does.
honey. That's what they're doing. They're coming out here. They're handing out pipes. They're handing out Narcan.
Do you think handing out pipes is good? Handing out
Why?
fentanyl?
Why wouldn't it? They don't hand out fentanyl. No one hands out fentanyl.
No, not fentanyl. Foil.
Well, yeah, why not? What are they gonna do? Grab that shit off the ground? They're handing out.
Encourages people?
They're handing out foil that's
I
not.
think it draws people into the city.
The dope draws the people into the city. No, we're saving lives. The fucking Hondurans out of our streets.
He said harm reduction works.
Yeah, that's
Where do you guys
fine.
disagree?
Well, it works to what? To what end? To keep people alive until what? What kind of life is this?
Okay, so you think it perpetuates the
Addiction.
inevitable death and
perhaps in proof of Erica's point, about a week later, I'm pretty sure this guy we just interviewed was uploaded to Twitter, passed out on the floor, face down, appearing to be nodding out after some form of drug use, but luckily still breathing.
This area is going to be dangerous pretty soon.
As Erica left and as evening approached, I spotted what appeared to be local drug addicts selling their freshly boosted goods to tourists and deal hunting grandmas.
Where's it from?
So Mason, if you want to really see some deals,
Yeah.
be over here by 8 o'clock. You will see $1,000 worth of can't see shit.
The safe injection side doesn't do nothing. You know, they say we want to save these people.
Like harm reduction.
Harm reduction
Yeah, that's the big
and save their life. You know, they have no life to begin with. I mean, these people are insane.
So you think the government's investing in people who are too far gone? Is that
They
kind of what you're
need
saying?
a recovery program.
Some
They
emphasis
do-
on detox, rehab, treatment?
They have to invest on this, you know,
Okay.
and get rid of the safe injection site, whatever you call it.
Speaking of which, as we speak, this young man is pulling out the torch, and he is going to light some meth, fentanyl, heroin maybe.
Oh, wow. And it's done in the open, but it's
Exactly.
exactly legal in a way, you know.
Yeah, apparently
Yes.
it's been recriminalized though.
Oh, is that right?
But-
But they still do.
Exactly.
And
just
they
cops
still-
walking by, they don't do anything. So I'm asking folks their thoughts on if the sort of harm reduction is helping or hurting.
It's kind of enabling in a way, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it is. It could be run differently. You could put it that way. It would help if it was done properly.
You said us, do you use anything?
Fentanyl and a little bit of meth here and there. Smoke weed every day though.
How many times have you died?
That's a hard question, man.
That's a crazy question, but every time I ask it to a fentanyl user, they answer 2, 3.
Thousands, man.
Thousands?
Yeah, not just from dope, from f***ing everything in my life, man.
Yeah, what can be done to fix all this? Do you think if someone offered you like, yo, you want to get in detox right now, you take them up on it?
No, because I don't think that works, man.
Yeah.
You have to be ready. It's your decision. You can't help anybody who doesn't want to help themselves, right?
Do you think the housing first approach works? Like get in the house, have you seen a lot of people overdose in those houses and the SROs they've been given?
I live in the Molson down on Hastings and Main, right in the center of it all. And we've had a few, I mean, in the last 2 years. It's going to happen anywhere the drugs are, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, the drug problem is really bad. I think there's always been somewhat of a problem, but since 2016, it's become an epidemic, and it doesn't seem to be getting much better. Hopefully it will.
Do you think the harm reduction has helped people get off the drugs out here, or has it kind of worsened the situation?
I don't know, man. 6 to 1, half in the other, right? I'm coming from a city where the harm reduction is few and far between, and that doesn't help the scene either, right? So it's like, is there overabundance? Maybe, but when it comes to like quick access is quick access, right? The user's going to use,
Yeah.
right? No one's getting clean or safe unless they want to, right?
Do you know many people who use safe injection sites out here? Are those pretty good? Or
I've worked that one, yeah.
yeah?
Actually,
How was that experience?
That's good. I find those to be very helpful, especially for the type of drugs that get used down here.
Yeah.
Heavy sedative type drugs. To have a safe injection site's huge for females, I would imagine.
So is this a boosted little setup we have here?
Absolutely not. This is all my personal stuff. I used to do that until it became hard on my heart.
What are your thoughts on the harm reduction out here? Is that working or is it not working?
It's a good thing, actually. I couldn't imagine living, sharing needles and getting by that way.
That makes sense.
It saves lives.
How long you been out here in East Hastings?
My whole life, I was born in New West. This is where I come to sin and
Disneyland of drugs out here, yeah?
yeah.
Has it always been that way since you've been here?
To different degrees.
Yeah.
15 years ago, it was like China White
Heard?
and heroin, and now it's all fentanyl. It's really, I don't think it's healthy for you.
Yeah.
It's really bad for
Are you
you.
seeing xylazine and trank out here too?
Yeah, and I'm crippled. I can barely walk now because of that xylazine.
Does your back hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Does not look comfortable.
For me to go 2 or 3 blocks, it takes an hour. It's not fun.
Did you know that this would be the side effect, the back bending? Like if there's any kid out there who's trying fentanyl, would you recommend they try xylazine or trank?
No, never.
How many times have you died out here?
I've got a weird thing. I'm really immune to
Okay.
drugs.
Interesting.
I don't overdose. I've been doing it for 30 years.
What's the biggest drug of choice out here right now? Fentanyl?
Probably fentanyl and coke and speed, and there's crackheads everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess my last question is, have you had any friends or family die out here you've seen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The building I live in, every week somebody's bumping off.
Are you an SRO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hell. I got a drug dealer and a hooker girlfriend, and I live in between the two of them.
If you wanted to get sober in an SRO, would it be close to impossible, you think?
Yeah.
Is it just because you're close to so many active drug users and drug dealers?
Exactly, yeah. Down here, you can't get it that way, your doctor will give you the drugs. I can buy my fentanyl right off my doctor.
More people out here using drugs since like 2016, or?
Yeah, a lot less people out here using drugs because a lot of people have died with the fentanyl fentanyl crisis and all that has gone on. You can OD and die from taking a dragon, where with heroin, that would hardly ever put you down.
By dragon, you mean?
When you smoke like a little bit on tinfoil.
I went to right over there, they gave me some foil and some needles.
Oh yeah. That's like, it's called harm reduction.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's helping the situation or helping more people die eventually.
I don't know. That's the argument, right? It can be looked at either way, and people are dying here. It's escalating, and that's kind of what the dark side of what's going on here the past couple of years is what's happening. And I don't believe that the police are purposely trying to go out and kill people, but they're looking the other way while people are dying and allowing it to happen.
But let me tell you, the thing that people don't know about this area, it's really important when my face isn't shown, because there's lots of extortion. The women are actually the people that run this street, and they're all very mentally ill, and they're very erratic, and you don't know if you're just going to get clipped off the side of the head when you're just sitting there minding your own business. I got the beaten out of me. It was a couple days before Welfare Day. It was around 8 p.m. I was walking through that tunnel thing over there, and she just beat the living shit out of me, like my eyes.
For no reason.
Well, she wanted my bag, and she's been harassing me for months and months because she's a lesbian. I don't know what her deal was. And I was black and covered in blood, and then the cops were sitting right there, and I was running to them, yelling, please help, covered in blood. It stung so bad because the blood and the tears, it really hurts. And the cop was like, well, we're here on something else. I'm like, well, I don't have a phone. I'm broke. Welfare won't pay me for the past 3 months. It's very dangerous. You shoplift and you try to not hurt people as much as you can, right?
As I walk through alleys full of limp corpses.
How y'all doing? Hi.
Little pop-up shops full of stolen goods.
We got a little Chinatown market right here. We got some wares. Take a look at the wares.
And the occasional rat.
Yo, double rat. Damn, you know you're in it when you got rats.
You have to wonder how any of this is really compassion. Have we, as a society, just given up on these people and decided that giving them the tools they need to overdose until they finally die is the best option available?